Sawa, Eritrean president, has sent a strong message from Sawa, the military training center. Eritrea calls national service as the backbone of its defense. Sawa does not attend graduation ceremonies in Sawa every year, perhaps due to the changed regional situation. He thought it appropriate to attend 37th round of Sawa National Service Ceremony. Secondly, was Ethiopia not happy with the restrictions announced by the US government on Ethiopians. Let's start with this story, then Isasawaki's speech from Sawa. US has revised visa rules for Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Cameroon. New limitations have been announced by the US government. There was a video on that 3 days ago. Now, most of the non-immigrant visas will be single-entry visas for Ethiopians. Secondly, the validity of the visa will be 90 days. It was 2 years, but from 2 years, it has been reduced to 90 days now. Nebiet Getachew is Ethiopian foreign ministry spokesperson, and in a talk, he responded to these changes by the US government. Firstly, he asked Ethiopians to respect and abide by the new changes made in US visa policy for Ethiopians. Secondly, very interestingly, Nebiet warned foreigners, especially Americans with Ethiopian descent. He said if foreigners overstay, if they're not found with proper documents, strict action will be taken by the Ethiopian government, whether the foreigners are from the US or other countries. Why is that? By the way, the limitations imposed by the US government are reciprocal. Ethiopia also issues single entry visas to Ethiopian Americans who visit Ethiopia. Why? Because when these people want to get more entries, they have to pay more fees. And in some cases, they have to pay $100, more than $100 to get more entries. So for Ethiopian government, it's a money-making business. So Ethiopia issues single entry visas to Ethiopian Americans who visit Ethiopia. And yes, the validity is not 12 months. Validity is also for 3 months generally. That is why US has made a reciprocal move, and now Ethiopian government not happy with the US. Isasavuki, Eritrean president, has sent a message from Sawa. Sawa is the military training institute in Eritrea. Students in the final year of their intermediate education have to report at Sawa. All male, female students must report at Sawa, where they have to study and they have to undergo military training. If they don't report at Sawa, they cannot get intermediate degree. They cannot get any university education in Eritrea. So in Eritrea, education and military service are linked. And after military service, after military training, they have to serve in national service. National service is indefinite. In most cases, it is indefinite. So this is how Eritrea trains all its youths. All Eritrean youths know how to handle weapons. They can serve in military. They know how to use small arms, etc. Problem is that after the military training, they have to serve in national service, which has no limit. In most cases, it has no limit. That is why human rights organizations accuse Eritrea of human rights abuses. They say what happens at Sawa, what happens in national service constitute human rights abuses. Sawa, Eritrean president, today attended 37th round of national service graduation ceremony held in Sawa. It's not that every year Isaias Afwerki president attends such ceremonies. So why this year? Maybe it's because of the ongoing tensions between Eritrea and neighboring countries, especially Ethiopia, that Isaias Afwerki thought that he should send a message to his fighters, to his soldiers, to his youths, and through Sawa to other countries, to neighboring countries, that Eritrea is ready. What did Eritrean president say at Sawa? Well, firstly, he reiterated Eritrean position that Sawa, national service, backbone of Eritrean defense. This is what Eritrea says, that national service is backbone of Eritrean defense. Problem is that there is no limit to national service. National service is practiced in other countries too. But there is a specified limit. And youths have to serve in national service for a specified period. In Eritrea, the term is not specified. It is specified, but it is not respected. So he said that national service is the backbone of Eritrean defense. Secondly, he talked about Eritrean sovereignty and independence. He said no compromise on Eritrean independence and sovereignty. And these Eritrean youths, they, with the values instilled in their minds of working in harmony, respecting each other, are the future of Eritrea. And the youth should improve their knowledge, their skills, and be an asset to the country. Now, what has he done for Eritrean youth so far? How many international level universities have been built in Eritrea so far? How many international level vocational training institutes have been built in Eritrea? This is what should be asked. Question should be asked. If you ask a question, it does not mean that you are against someone. These questions should be asked. While he was lecturing Eritrean recruits at Sawa, no one dared ask a question about what he did for the youth. He's only training them to serve in military. Is he equipping them with the skills to be competitive in this highly modernized world in which technology and knowledge of technology matter for survival, for growth, for bright future? Such questions should be asked, but no one can ask this question. If you ask this question, you are bound to be portrayed a traitor. People like me are accused of being anti-Eritrea because I ask such questions. Thanks for watching.